Okay, so this was one of the most requested things to put into the game while it was being made. For obvious reasons, real riders' names, team names, and so on couldn't be included in the game. So hence the game started with randomized fictional riders, teams, staff, and everything else. People want to edit it. People want to do their own real life seasons. So the editor allows you to do that. So you can edit all three classes and riders who haven't got a team. So for example, to edit the teams, so go to MGP1 and that brings up the fictional teams, 12 teams. If you want to edit one of these teams' datas, click edit data, brings up information about that team. So team color we can change by clicking one of these bikes at the bottom. So say we wanted to do say a real life team based on the current MotoGP season, for example. So we'll blue, we'll go to the Yamaha, edit the team name. We can put in there Yamaha. We can edit the stats of the bike. So we can make that as realistic or as unrealistic as you like, do what you want with it. So that's be that one. Team name done. Riders, rider one, we could make really. French. And then again, you can go through and change his stats as much as you want to make him as close to realistic as you like him to be. If you right click down on either of these buttons, it scoots through it much quicker than individually pressing one at a time. Okay, so we can go through all that. And we can do that for every single part of that team. So we can do the second rider, example there, Spain, and then we can just up these stats depending on how good we think Alex Rins is. Experience, and we can have this bottom here will improve, yes or no. It is what it is. If it's set to no, he'll only improve slightly based on his race experience. If it's set to yes, then he'll improve a lot more useful when we're editing the Moto 3 or Moto 2 teams. Riders tend to improve a lot quicker when I did that wrong, when they're younger. Okay, there, that's better. So that's it. If you go through them all and we can edit the whole thing. When we're done, we can just click off any of these teams and we can click simulate results. And that would give us a simulated result based on the stats that we've entered in the editor. You can see it excludes mistakes and accidents, so it doesn't include or simulate accidents or errors or drops in morale, drops in form, injuries. This is just a basic simulation to see if we've got the results pretty close to what they would be in real life. Then you can save the data. I've actually been working on a 2024 season, which I can load in and show you what I've done with that so far. I haven't edited any of the unassigned riders yet, but I have done all of the three main Grand Prix classes. So we can look, for example, if we look at the Ducati team, there's our team, that's our machine stats, there's our rider stats for people, and that's that. And if we come off that and do a simulate results, that's pretty close really to what it's been like this season. The BMW team, each class has 12 teams, so MotoGP's only got 11, so I had to add a fictional team to make up the numbers. So I put the BMWs in because they might be coming back to MotoGP in a few years anyway, so it's not too unrealistic. Maybe make Bagnaia a bit quicker. But yeah, so that's how you simulate each of those. If we want to do Moto 2 simulation, there's that one. Moto 3 simulation, we get that, and that's how you do it. And then you can save the data the same way if you wanted to. I'm not going to overwrite that data right now. And that's it then. If you want to use any of that data in the game, once you've loaded it in, you must load the data in before you go to starting a new season. Otherwise, it'll start with the fictional riders. But we load that data in. We can choose Repsol Honda. When we confirm we want to go Repsol Honda, go through to our team. There's our team. And what's really good is now, because we've changed the team colors and everything else, We'll just scoot through any news reports you might get on the way to the first test. I will do that in a minute. What happens now is the bike colours on track and the team colours correspond now to the teams we've changed in the editor. So if we look at who's come out first, Binder's orange, Marquez's grey, Le Spargaro green, put the Aprilia green, Nakagami white, Marquez grey, Jorge Martins purple colour. So it's quite good. So it's very good actually. So it's easier to spot whatever bikes you've got on the racetrack, because it's more real life to the colours and the actual thing. Acosta going out, Van der Mark going out, Fernandez. Yeah, so that's the game editor. Bastianini red down the bottom there. It does make it more realistic. Just a shame that real names couldn't be included in the game for licensing reasons and legal reasons, but there's a way around it by using the game editor. The more time you spend on the game editor, obviously the better you can make it. You can make it as good as you want. You can edit everything, edit unassigned riders, pick guys out of whatever domestic classes globally, put them in, and you can just do the simulate check. If I did it again, I would make Bagnaia quite a bit quicker than what he's showing on there, but that's it. Yeah, that's the game editor. So mess around with it. The more time you spend on it, the better it's going to be. But yeah, that's that. So get the game, enjoy the game editor, play around with it, make your own seasons, make a made-up season. You go back, make a season 20 years ago. I was starting a 2003 season, haven't gotten around yet to finishing it off. But yeah, there's the game editor. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.